Morning everybody. I'm expecting a morning message with your names in the comment section, guys. I need to understand and knows who all are already logged in. Guys, you need to post your names in the comment section so that we can understand. Morning Navroop. Morning Prachi. I have Ankit sir with me. He's giving the comments by the name of Helping Hands. So you can definitely keep putting. Prachi, good morning. Bhavya, good morning. Aradhya is there. Amulya have joined us. Jairath, morning. Sukhjeet, good morning. Arish, welcome. Shreya is already there. We have Saiba. We have Nehal. Morning, everybody. Anybody who is not able to view me or probably is not able to, I'm not audible, you need to put up a comment. Morning Ekta, morning Ashima, Sanchita, Madhvan is there now, Priyanka has joined us, Aishwarya, good morning. Prachi, good morning. I'm visible and audible to each of you. Perfect guys, I'll welcome to Career Launcher. For most of you, this is the first class, so I'll have a small round of introduction with you guys. Guys, I'm Gautam. I am passing my personal cell number. You can definitely contact me at my personal cell number at any point of time. You can WhatsApp me. This is my WhatsApp number as well. So you can give me a WhatsApp call, whatever. Morning, Lakshya. Okay, guys. So we have a basic understanding of what we are going through. Definitely, bete, we won't be able to conduct your offline classes for a few days. So we'll have certain live sessions, certain video recorded sessions. Details of all your sessions would be shared soon. At the end of the session, I'll definitely would be sharing you all the details, what your schedules would be like, your timetables. We have been joined by Aniket. Good morning, Aniket. So what I was sharing is like definitely we'll have to go through various things. There would be certain change in schedules. So Vrinda ma'am and me would be sharing it at the end of how we are going to move forward till 31st of March. And definitely we'll hope and we'll pray that everything would be normal. We'll be able to overcome the COVID-19 issues that has come up. So as of now, bache, I'm going to start with very first lecture of reasoning. That is the topic of ranking. Now, if I look down to the competitive examinations, most of the examinations would have reasoning as one of the sections where probably I would say is almost 70% of the questions would be part of verbal reasoning, that is language based reasoning. Reasoning को अगर मैं देखा जाए तो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर सकता हूँ. One is language based reasoning which includes problems on sitting arrangements, relations, that could be including syllogisms, critical reasoning, that is all language. बेसिक सी चीज़ को, ईजी चीज़ को थोड़ा सा घुमा के प्रेजेंट किया जाता है. देर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आप लोगों को बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि लैंग्वेज कहना क्या चाहती है. देन द थिंग्स वुड साउंड वेरी सिंपल. आज की क्लास बिकॉज फर्स्ट क्लास है, आई वुड नॉट बी डूइंग समथिंग वेरी टेक्निकल, वेरी टिपिकल. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि मैं कोई स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक करा रहा हूँ. Definitely help of ranking, there will be certain questions directly on this topic, but I wanted to explain you basic words. So we have Vanalika joined us. Good morning, Vanalika. So problem क्या होगा बच्चा, आज की क्लास में I'll be putting up certain words and I'll be explaining how does it makes little difference कि मैं words की language को change कर रहा हूँ, किसके साथ कौन सा conjunction लगा रहा हूँ, कौन सा adverb लगा रहा हूँ, जिसकी वजह से reasoning change हो जाती है. थोड़ा सा पेपर के लिए इट्स कम्फर्ट नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट स्कीमिंग वुड नॉट वर्क. वी कैन नॉट गो एंड रीड ऊपर से. हमें डेप्थ में जाके पढ़ना होता है और समझना होता है कि एग्जैक्टली क्वेश्चन कहना क्या चाह रहे हैं. उसके बेसिस पे आंसर चेंज हो जाते हैं. सो बाय द एंड ऑफ द क्लास यू वुड रियलाइज कि हाँ यार, वी नीड टू बी वेरी कॉन्शियस इन रीडिंग एवरी वर्ड एटलीस्ट व्हेन इट कम्स टू रीजनिंग. बेसिक से स्टार्ट करूंगा. आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग ईच ऑफ यू टू कीप पुटिंग कमेंट्स एट एवरी स्टेज. कुछ नहीं समझ आ रहे Me and Ankit sir are continuously viewing your comments, so I'll keep explaining each of your doubts again and again, any point of time you're not comfortable. Plus, the second expectation would be, I'm expecting you to keep giving me answers because I wanted this to be more of an interactive class. You cannot give me answer, otherwise, so only option left is comment section. So if I'll pose your question, I'll pause for half minute, 1 minute with respect to the questions. I'll be expecting you to come out with the answers at every point of time. So, रैंकिंग बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम्स कुछ ऐसी होती हैं बच्चे कि मेरे पास सपोज एक क्लास है एंड आई हैव टेकन अ टेस्ट एंड आई हैव रैंक्ड एवरीबॉडी फ्रॉम 1 till लास्ट एंड यू नीड टू टेल मी which place would be occupied by what. Fine. Assuming a case, let's say I have got 35 students in a class and I conducted a test among 35 students and I need to realize that everybody is being ranked differently. So, nobody shares a common rank. In that circumstances, if I say, let's say, Rahul ranks 12th, now that means there must be 11 people that were ahead of Rahul. Rahul ka rank 12th hai, nobody is sharing a common rank. Hold on for a second, so sorry, net is not working, इस पे नहीं है. So sorry guys, so Rahul ranks 12th, that means Rahul का जो rank है वो top से 12th है. So until unless something specifically has given, will always say जो ranking होती है वो हमेशा maximum to minimum पे जाती है. तो राहुल का rank बेटे 12th होगा. If I'll put up a statement, let's say Aniket precedes Rahul. I'm starting with something very basic, very easy, but definitely then we'll have to understand further beyond it कि मुझे और क्या करना है. So Aniket precedes Rahul है. Precede का मतलब हमेशा बेटे होता है it is ahead और before. So definitely बेटे अनिकेत का जो रैंक होगा वो राहुल से पहले होगा. But what we need to be conscious is we don't have to assume things. वो सिर्फ इतना कह रहा है कि उसका रैंक राहुल से पहले है, could be anywhere from 1 till 11. On the contrary, the words that I could have used to say कि उसका रैंक उसके बाद है, I could have used the words proceed, succeeds, follows. Fine. Very basic words to begin with. We all knows all these words, ठीक है? So when it says proceeds, succeeds, follows, definitely बेटे उसका मतलब बाद में होगा. Comfortable? Fine. अब छोटे छोटे changes कैसे आ सकते हैं? इन सब का मतलब है बेटे कि उसका रैंक बाद में होगा, so could be anywhere from 13 till 35. Now I want a quick response from each of you. Had I would have put that means this statement like this: Rahul is ranked 12th, and let's say I have Dhruv is immediately followed by Rahul. Now, if I have put this statement that Dhruv is immediately followed by Rahul, Ujjwal, good morning. So, can I have somebody, Aniket, Ujjwal, Vanlika, Navroop, anybody who can tell me what does this means now? What should be Dhruv's rank? I'm expecting your responses quickly on the comment section. If I say Dhruv is immediately followed by Rahul, what should be Dhruv? Somebody says 11, Mudit says 11, Lakshya says 11. Great guys, everybody is saying 11, so I hope the point is little clear. When it says followed by, now for others who are probably not clear, I am looking the idea. If I say, let's say Chetan immediately follows Rahul, that clearly means कि जो चेतन का रैंक है वो राहुल के बाद होगा. Sahiba and Amulya, you are saying 13th. There is a small doubt. Aniket says 13th. There is a small doubt. I am clearing that doubt. But see, understand the problem. When it normally says follow, follow का मतलब होता है मैं उसके पीछा कर रहा हूँ, मैं उसके पीछे जा रहा हूँ. So Akshit also says 13. Akshit, I'll clear your doubt. Akshit, suppose आप किसी का पीछा कर रहे हो, तो I would say Akshit, you are following that person. But Akshit बेटे, अगर आपका कोई पीछा कर रहा है, तो what would you say? You are being followed by that person. So let's be very clear with this word. The moment I add a word by to any of these words, बात का मतलब रिवर्स हो जाता है. So if I am following you, मैं आपके पीछे आ रहा हूं, but if I am followed by you, तो मैं पहले हूं और आप मेरा पीछा कर रहे हो. So that is why बेटे, अगर मैं फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट की बात कर रहा हूं, तो ध्रुव इज बीइंग फॉलोड बाय राहुल, मतलब जो ध्रुव है वो 11th पे है, वहीं अगर राहुल 12th पे है एंड चेतन इमीडिएटली फॉलोज राहुल, दैट मीन्स चेतन उसके बाद है. When it comes to reasoning, we need to be very conscious with the use of every word, because that is what they are testing in this section. We'll have questions on data arrangement, sitting arrangement, directions, alphabetical arrangements, whole set of questions on verbal reasoning. What we need to be clear is only the small understanding of words, कि मैं किस word को कैसे interpret कर रहा हूँ. So I hope those who were giving me answer as 13th, Sahiba, Amulya, Aniket and others, Sukhwinder, I hope the point is clear. कहाँ पे बेटे मुझे पहले लेना और कहाँ पे बाद में लेना है. अगर मैं वर्ड बाय लगा देता हूं तो मेरी बात का मतलब चेंज हो जाता है. सो जस्ट टू गिव यू अनदर एग्जांपल, दैट मीन्स इन द सेम एग्जांपल इफ आई वुड हैव सेड आई हैव अनदर पर्सन, लेट्स से बाय द नेम ऑफ गगन, एंड आई सेज गगन इज इमीडिएटली preceded by Rahul. Again beta, I am keeping Rahul on 12th rank. So again in the comment section, what should be Gagan's rank? Good morning Rupashi. Rupashi says 13th. Lakshya says 13. So I hope now majority of the people is clear, because majority of you are saying 13, which is perfect, because I said preceded by. So that definitely means कि जो राहुल है वो बाद में होगा, राहुल से पहले गगन है. So if I would have used Aniket precedes, so Aniket पहले है, preceded by means गगन बाद में होगा, राहुल पहले होगा. Arish, you said 11. I hope your point is clear now, because when it says precedes, precedes का मतलब पहले होता है, preceded by का मतलब गगन से पहले राहुल है, गगन बाद में होगा. Comfortable? Take a very easy example, another example. Suppose इन questions को मैं scheduling की format में ले आता हूं, and I put something like this. Let's say I am preparing your schedule which has to go from Monday till Saturday, and I am deciding that I need to keep a different lecture on each of the days, and I said that let's say I am planning to keep Wednesday for algebra. So what I have decided is I have to plan the class of algebra on Wednesday. Now let's say I use a statement and says the class on trigonometry should be immediately succeeded by algebra. Now if my class of trigonometry has to be immediately succeeded by algebra, again a quick response on which day I need to schedule trigonometry. I am keeping different lectures on each of the days, and I have already planned the class of algebra on Wednesday, and trigonometry should be immediately succeeded by algebra. I am very happy, I am getting very fast responses. Madhvan, Aniket, Mudit, Vanlika, Ankita, Ayesh, Navroop, Ashima, Ujjwal, Shreya, Rupashi, Amalya. Great. Most of you are saying Tuesday, some are saying Thursday. So I hope I need to clear the doubt, because there are two different responses that I am getting. Shresht, Thursday nahi hoga bete. Arish, you need to look down. Amulya, you need to look down. I use the word succeeded by. Again bete, let's be very clear. If I have planned algebra on Wednesday and I would have said, let's say probability should immediately succeeds. So when it says you need to succeed something, आप उसके बाद हो. But understand the point very clearly. Those who are saying 13, no sorry, Thursday as the answer. अगर बच्चा अलजेब्रा मेरी वेंसडे को है और प्रोबेबिलिटी उसके बाद होगी बिकॉज आई हैव सेड सक्सीड्स, तो इस प्रॉब्लम में प्रोबेबिलिटी वुड टर्न ऑन थर्सडे. बट बिकॉज यहां पे मैं वर्ड यूज कर रहा हूं सक्सीडेड बाय इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड हेयर बेटे. इससे ट्रिग्नोमेट्री हैज टू बी शेड्यूल्ड ऑन ट्यूसडे. I'm not getting down to technical questions right now. I want you to be very clear with the usage of some basic words to move forward. Because शायद पहली गलती यहाँ पे होती है बेटा कि हम कुछ चीज़ों को गलत इंटरप्रेट कर लेते हैं. बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आज की डेट में सेट्स की फॉर्मेट में आते हैं. You will have 6 to 10 statements in a question in a set followed by 4 to 5 questions. Understand the point बेटे. मैंने एक चीज़ गलत पढ़ता हूँ, मेरा उसका एलोकेशन अरेंजमेंट गलत होता है, दैट वुड प्रोबेबली इफेक्ट ऑल ऑफ द अदर अरेंजमेंट्स एंड शेड्यूलिंग्स. मेरे 4 या 5 क्वेश्चन एक रो में गलत होते हैं एंड आई विल किल अप माय 5-7 मिनट्स एंड डेफिनेटली विल एंड अप इनटू नेगेटिव मार्किंग आल्सो. सो नीड्स टू बी लिटिल मोर क्लियर. सो आई होप जिन्होंने आंसर थर्सडे दिया था दे आर क्लियर. आई एम अगेन एंड अगेन सेइंग बेटे, एनी डाउट एट एनी पॉइंट यू नीड टू पुट अप दैट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन एंड डेफिनेटली वुड बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू एक्सप्लेन इट अगेन. आई होप यू आर क्लियर. Great guys, I'm not getting any comment on that, so I'm assuming it that everybody is clear with the point कि अगर मेरे पास word by है तो logically वो बात का मतलब उल्टा कर देगा if it is being followed by or it is succeeded by, preceded by any of these words, my meaning gets changed. Great Prachi, great Navroop, everybody I hope is comfortable, so everybody is saying yes. Great बच्चे. Let's move forward. I'm using another word. It says Rahul is ranked 12th, and suppose I says another word and says Ekta is 3 ranks away from Rahul. Now, when you use the word away, what does that mean? I'm again pausing for 10 seconds. Ekta is 3 ranks away from Rahul, so what should be Ekta's rank? Good. It should be 9 or 15 because बच्चे I use the word away. Away का सिर्फ मतलब है वो उससे दूर है. Fine. मैंने ये डिफाइन नहीं किया है कि वो पहले है कि बाद में है. So that could not be Lakshya 9 till 11. I have specified the number of positions as 3. So 3 का मतलब exactly 3 places ही दूर होगा, तो could be 9 or 15. अच्छा, एक छोटा सा confusion रहता है. Let's be clear with that. Had I would have used the word there are 3 students between. So if my words would have been between, and let's say I say 3 students are between Rahul and Akshit, I hope we can differentiate between the two statements. In this case, what should be my answer? Guys, I hope we need to understand the difference. Akshit is 16 or 8, perfect Aniket and Akshit, perfect Sresh, perfect Rupashi. See, the idea is very clear. अभी तो छोटे spaces हैं बेटे, अगर ज़्यादा भी हो जाएं. अगर बच्चा I need 3 people between them, so practically what would happen? I'll take a very basic example to understand. Lakshya, you need to understand the point. Let's say I'll convert that into a problem of sitting arrangement. You have moved down to a theater where there are chairs from left to right. Now I'm assuming our left as their left and our right as their right. So if the allocation has to be done among them, let's say I am looking for A on chair number 5. Now the person that would be 3 places away from 5 would be 1, 2 or 3 and 1, 2 or 3. That means would be chair number 2 and chair number 8. जब मैं 3 places away की बात करता हूँ या 3 places left right की बात करता हूँ, that includes that place. So even if the number gets bigger, we can understand away जाना है. So I could have directly subtracted or added. Depending upon the case, I am looking forward for before or after. But when I am looking forward for something between, अगर उनके बीच में बेटे मुझे 3 लोग चाहिए, that means I need to move 4 places. So इसमें बेटा मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? I'll say 4 places away, because अगर मुझे उन दो के बीच में 3 लोग चाहिए थे तो I'll have to occupy position number 9. I need 3 people between them. So even if the number gets bigger beta, we need to understand कि अगर between word use हो रहा है, if I need 20 people between them or 20 ranks between them, I'll have to move 21 places away. What does that clearly means? You'll have to answer me 2 questions. Question number 1. In the normal number series or the natural number series, if I am looking for 1 onwards, number that is 31 places after 53, and second, if there are 25 numbers between x and 53 and x is less than 53, can you find x? I need the answer to these 2 questions, guys. My first question is, I am looking forward for a natural number series that starts from 1, 2 and so on, and I want a number that is 31 places after 53, and second, I am looking forward for a number such that there lies 25 numbers between x and 53 and x has to be less than 53. Akshit, I need the answer for both of them. I need both the answers. Good response, guys. Jareth, 1 till 83 is something not feasible because I am saying the exact numbers here. I have started looking down to the exact numbers now. Shreya Gupta says 79. Okay, most of you are saying 84 as the answers to question number 1 and 27 as the answer to question number 2. Great, bete. Understand the point. 31 places after 53. So the best logic is 53 plus 31. Nothing beyond that. See, the simple idea is the number that is exactly after 53 has to be 54 plus 1. So 31 places after 53 has to be plus 31. That is 84. Cannot spend time on otherwise calculating on my fingers or something like that. But when I am saying there has to be 25 numbers between them, Jared again need to look down. When Arish, again your point, 53 और 25 उनके बीच में हैं, तो क्योंकि उनके बीच में बेटे 25 will have to move 26 places. Understand my point? Those who are saying 28 as the answer, ठीक है? आरिश, जयरथ, एक बार इसको देखो बच्चा. मुझे उनके बीच में 25 नंबर चाहिए, need 25 between them. So what I need to do is move 26 places away. 26 places away, that clearly means कि बेटे क्योंकि मुझे आगे आना था, I wanted x to be less than 53, so 53 minus 26 has to be 27. So Arish and Jairat, I am waiting for your response. I hope the point is clear, otherwise I will move forward. Rest all I hope was giving me the correct answers, which is great. Even Jairat and Arish doing a good effort. But still, any point that you want to be clear with, your doubt you can put up in the comment section. Jairat says yes, that's good. I hope I am visible, I am audible. I'm holding for a second, bete. I hope there is some problem. Madhav says yes, Prachi says yes, okay. Perfect, then I'm moving forward. Yeah. Acha, let's correlate again. I'm using this example again. So I was saying I'm scheduling something from Monday to Saturday. I'm keeping your workshops. So Wednesday I've already planned the class of algebra, trigonometry. Now I know that had to be on Tuesday. And we had probability on Thursday. Fine. Now looking forward, suppose if I says bache, there is another statement and that says that the class on geometry should be scheduled two days after Wednesday or after algebra. Now needs to be little more conscious of how I've used the words. I'm talking about days and I'm saying, Sukhvinder says, sir, one more time explain this question. Definitely I'll do that. Sukhvinder, just give me a second now. I'll complete this question. I'll get back to the previous question. यहाँ पे फिलहाल के लिए बच्चे, when it says geometry should be scheduled 2 days after algebra, I'm pausing, I'm waiting for your responses. Great बच्चे. I hope the point is clear. Everybody is saying Friday. Perfect है. See, to explain the point, I simply says when it says a day after tomorrow, that would be the day immediately after tomorrow. So we don't have to say something between that. Again, let's be very clear, bete, fundamentally we need to be clear. There could be second statement which says there should be a, there should be a gap of 2 days between, let's say I says probability and permutations. Probability we have already planned on Thursday. Now permutations would be planned on. Great Ekta, great Sresht, Aresh, Aniket, Shreya, everybody is giving me correct responses. So geometry you said that should be planned on Friday, and so permutations should be planned on Vanika and Rupashi. I need to plan my classes from Monday to Saturday. So you need to look down to the basic conditions first. Madhvan, my basic condition is I need to plan all the classes starting from Monday till Saturday. So look down for the basic conditions. We need to look down as a whole set. My classes or my workshops has to go from Monday till Saturday. So I hope now everybody is giving me Monday as an answer, because Sunday option is already been rejected. We cannot plan the class on Sunday. So 2 days after something would means exactly the second day, which in itself was means Friday. But when you have to keep 2 days between, because बेटे Thursday के बीच में अगर मुझे 2 दिन रखने हैं, so either I'll have to go after or before, defined नहीं था. यहाँ पे बेटे Sunday possibility खत्म हो जाएगी, because Friday और Saturday बीच में रख के Sunday अगर रखता हूँ, तो मेरी underlying condition of the set gets violated. I have to plan all the classes from Monday till Saturday. So Sunday is not a feasible option anymore. So we obviously overrule that option. So what we will left with is only the option of before. बीच में अगर मैं Tuesday or Wednesday रख लेता हूँ, so my answer has to be Monday. Some very basic points to give you strong foundations for your further lectures. Something very basic today. I hope Ekta, my point is clear. Sunday, why has already been rejected? There were other people who were giving me Sunday as an option. Logically valid, but underlying condition of the question gets violated, so I have overruled that option. Comfortable? Easy job. Great, guys. Another smaller term. See, suppose if I says, again I have, let's say, 40 students in a class, and again everybody is not sharing any rank, everybody is ranked differently. And instead of now counting from the top, I was counting from maximum to minimum. Let's say I counted the other way around and I found that another person, let's say by the name of Farhan, ranks 28th from bottom. But now instead of counting from maximum to minimum, I have started counting from minimum to maximum. So Farhan ranks 28th from bottom. So can you justify what should be his rank from top? Your responses? I've got two different answers right now, 11 and 12. Then I had a third answer by Modit, 13. Navroop says 12. Abhinav, Sahiba, Shivam, Bhavya all saying 12. I expect you to rethink. Most of you are writing 12, 13, 11. Okay, this time majority is not right, so we need to rethink again, guys. Akshit says 13, Prachi says 13. I expect you to rethink once. Vanlika says 12, Ash Patne says 13, Akshit says 13. Shreya 13, good. So guys, the answer is 13. I'll obviously would explain the logic behind it, but majority of you were saying 12, which is not perfect. Vardhan, 12 is not the right answer. Ekta, good attempt, 13. Look at the problem, bete. See, at times what happens in the actual paper also will tend to get confused. यार बहुत सारी चीजें याद नहीं रहती हैं, and that too when pressure होता है पेपर में, we tend to get confused. My simple advice is, अगर कभी ऐसा लगता है रीजनिंग कर रहे हो, मैथ्स भी कर रहे हो, कि आपको लगता है आई एम नॉट एबल टू गेट दैट स्टेटमेंट वेरी क्लियरली, नंबर बड़ा हो रहा है, आई कैन नॉट गो एंड काउंट ऑन फिंगर्स, बेटर आइडिया वुड बी थिंक अबाउट स्मॉलर नंबर्स फर्स्ट. सपोज मेरे पास क्लास में 40 स्टूडेंट्स थे एंड आई गौतम now probably is ranked second from last. अब that simple logic of second from last कितना हो जाएगा बेटे, 40th खुद last होगा, तो when I say second from last, तो second from last जो होगा वो बेटे 39 होगा. अगर मेरे पास क्लास में 40 बच्चे हैं तो 40th का रैंक लास्ट है, तो सेकेंड फ्रॉम लास्ट जो होगा वो ऑब्वियसली 39 होगा, जिसे हम सेकेंड लास्ट बोलते हैं कॉमन सेंस में. अब यहां पे देखो बेटे, मैंने 40 माइनस 2 38 नहीं लिखा, तो वो आंसर ऑफ जो 12 मेजॉरिटी लोग दे रहे थे वो इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा. उसका लॉजिक समझा रहा हूं बाय एक्सप्लेनिंग इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ सम डायग्राम और सम अदर एग्जांपल. सपोज मैंने एक रो बनाई और उसमें सबको सीक्वेंस में खड़ा कर दिया 1 2 3 एंड सो ऑन टिल 40. They have, I let them stand from left to right in the order of their ranks. Now, according to the given condition, Farhan himself was 28th, but from the last. What does this means? यहाँ तक फरहान को इंक्लूड करके टोटल 28 थे. That means 40 minus 28. There were 12 people who were ahead of Farhan or precedes Farhan. बेटे फरहान को इंक्लूड करके यहां तक टोटल 28 लोग थे. What does that clearly means? यहां तक अगर 28 हैं तो there must be 12 people that were ahead of Farhan. फरहान से पहले 12 लोग और थे. So now, if the question would have asked you, how many people were ahead of Farhan or how many people precedes Farhan? My answer was perfect, it was 12. But बच्चे अगर 12 लोग फरहान से पहले हैं तो obviously वो खुद किस पोजीशन पे होगा, has to be 13th. अगर मेरे से पहले 2 लोग और हैं तो मैं थर्ड पोजीशन पे होऊंगा ना. तो अगर उससे पहले 12 लोग और हैं तो वो क्या कहेगा बेटे कि मेरी जो पोजीशन है वो 13th है. So the right answer to this question now would be 13. Virekta, Shivam, Aniket, Ash, various people have now given me 13 as an answer, which is perfect now. I hope my point is clear. So there is a difference between saying something, but when it says he himself was 28th from last, that clearly means that there has to be 12 people ahead of him. His rank would be +1 to it. Now making it as a general rule in reasoning, because this is one logic which is widely used, बहुत जगह पे हम इसको यूज करेंगे. So कुछ इसको जनरलाइज करके ऐसे लिख सकता हूं, हम किसी की भी पोजीशन या रैंक की बात कर रहे हैं, and it says his position or rank from one end is, let's say, X. Now that end could be defined as top or bottom, that could be defined as left or right, that could be defined as a start or end of an alphabetical series or a number series, north south direction based क्वेश्चन आएंगे, बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. किसी का भी अगर बेटे एक तरफ से रैंक या पोजीशन X है, then the position from other end should always be taken as total minus X plus 1. Just get that rule. I'll give you another example to understand the point. What I'm saying is कि अगर किसी भी चीज़ की रैंकिंग की बात कर रहे हैं, जैसे अभी मैंने फरहान की एग्जाम्पल ली थी, अगर बेटे वो नीचे से 28th पे है और मुझे उसका रैंक ऊपर से निकालना है, तो what I'll say would be his rank would be total of 40 minus 28 plus 1. That would give me a total of 13. Perfect है. Now I could extend this rule to other way around also. अगर मुझे यहाँ टॉप बोला होता और बॉटम बताना होता तो भी ये सेम रूल लगेगा, फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बिकॉज फिर उसके बाद उतने लोग आ जाएंगे. फाइन. I could apply this rule to problems like left or right. Let's say if I says in a row of 54 boys, Sumit is 45th from right, so his rank from left would be and response Raminder, ink. Great. Lakshya, Madhvan, Shivam, Aditya, Kajal, Aishwarya. I am getting very good responses, guys. I am more than happy for you guys. I hope it is making sense and it is successful. Great, Aniket, Bhavya, Ujjwal. Nice to see your quick responses, guys. I am expecting the same out of you. So we are very clear, because his rank from one side is 45. So from the other side has to be 10. I hope I don't have to put up in diagram. Sure. So another example. In the normal alphabetical series or the English letter series which goes from A to Z, can you get me the letter that is 22nd from last? Mudit, Rupashi, Navroop, great efforts. Shreya, Prachi, Jairath, Lakshya, to acknowledge Sukhvinder, Shivam, Ashima. Great, guys. There are certain people who are very regular and very correct also. Madhvan, Aishwarya, Ekta as usual, Akshit giving good answers as usual. Great. So, great response, guys. Everybody is okay. We all understand the letter series has 26 letters. So when I'm saying 22nd from last, there will be 4 letters before it, and I'm talking about the 5th letter, which is E. We'll definitely would have more lectures on alphabetical arrangements, but just as a beginning, I expect you to remember the word EJOTI, which stands for the respective numbers like that. So in the normal letter series, we all understand E is my 5th letter, J is my 10th letter, O is 15th, T is 20, and Y is 25th letter. Fine, Ekta, good. Aniket, Aditya, Bhavya, Amulya, everybody doing good. Okay? So we all understand, we can remember at least this much so that we can understand these are the respective letters. Any alphabetical series, we can refer to these letters and definitely would get a quick answer. अच्छा, एक छोटा सा यहाँ पे डाउट क्लियर कर रहा हूँ. Had I would have said in a row of 54 boys, there are 20 boys to the right of referring to this only, in a row of 54 boys, there are 20 boys to the right of Akshit. Now, can you tell me what should be Akshit's position from left? ठीक नहीं होगा, कर लेना. Good. Navru, Prupashi, Mudit, Vanshika, Vardhan, Shreya. So I hope the point is clear. Now I have 20 boys, another 20 boys to the right of Akshit. What does that clearly mean? This time I have to do only minus 20 and my answer should be 34. दो अलग चीजें ना बेटे. अगर क्लास में 54 बच्चे हैं और मेरे बाद 2 लोग और हैं, तो अगर मेरे बाद 2 लोग और हैं तो मैं खुद 52 पे हूं, बिकॉज दीज आर द 2 पीपल दैट वुड बी आफ्टर मी. सो दिस स्मॉल थिन लाइन ऑफ डिफरेंस वी नीड टू बी क्लियर इन द एग्जामिनेशन. मैं खुद 45th पोजीशन पे हूं या खुद 2nd पोजीशन पे, वो अलग बात है, और मेरे बाद 2 लोग होने अलग बात है. स्मॉलर एग्जाम्पल, if I says I have 2 people after me, my rank would be 52. But had I been on the 2nd position from the last, my rank would have been 53. So ये दो चीज़ों को मिक्स मत करना. जो ह्यूज टेंडेंसी मैंने देखा है, बहुत लोग इनको मिक्स कर देते हैं. I am happy most of you said for 34. So I am expecting the point is clear. These two things are little different. We need to be little more conscious with the use of language. Everybody, Saiba, Ujjwal, everybody said 34. So perfect with the answer. Great, perfect. एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल और. Had I would have said, let's say I was ranking somebody and I found that Bharat ranks 22nd from top and the same Bharat ranks 37th from bottom. So भरत का जो रैंक है बेटे वो टॉप से 22nd है और भरत का रैंक बॉटम से 34th है. Again assuming that nobody shares a common rank, so what should be the total strength of this class? Lakshya, I hope you are making a calculation mistake in your additions. Most of you saying 58, one or two here and there other answers. Perfect. Majority is correct. Those who said 59 or 54, I need to look down. See guys, when it says Bharat ka rank 22nd hai, we understood we have included everybody from top till Bharat. So including Bharat, there has to be 22. But when it says Bharat himself was 37th from bottom, Bacha, now we can understand we have counted everybody, but Bharat has been counted for twice. Most of them you are saying 58, which is perfect. Because बेटे इस एग्जाम्पल में अगर मैं 22 और 27 दोनों काउंट कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने भरत को बेटे 2 बार ही काउंट कर लिया है, तो ऑब्वियसली टू गेट द टोटल स्ट्रेंथ आई विल सबट्रैक्ट वंस. परफेक्ट है बच्चे, एवरीबडी सेइंग 58, दैट्स ग्रेट. सो माय आंसर हैज टू बी 58 इन दिस केस. वहीं एक छोटा सा चेंज, हैड आई वुड हैव सेड दैट in a row of boys, Puneet has 15 boys to his left and 23 boys to his right. Now, can you get me the total strength again? I am getting two responses with equal probability of 38 and 39. That's different. I am getting alternate as 38 and 39. Another answer like 37 also. Gaurang, good morning. I hope this is your first response. So this time I am getting equal probability of 38 and 39, guys. Need to be little more careful about the statements used. Now Ashima, Madhav, Navroop, Rupashi, everybody is saying 39. Prachi says 37. Guys, we need to look down. When it says in this row of boys, Puneet has 15 boys to his left. What does this mean? I am putting it over here. Let's understand bete. When it says in this example, जहाँ पर पुनीत है, उसके इधर there are 15 other boys. So this 15 does not include Puneet in himself. When it says there are 23 boys to his right, there are another 23 boys to his right. So in this example, practically I have not counted Puneet either in these 15 boys or either in these 23 boys. So needs to be little more careful. In this example, the total has to be 15 plus this Puneet plus these 23 boys, which gives me a total of 39. Whereas in the previous example, when I was looking for, I said that he himself was 22nd from top. See, the idea is very clear. In this example, I have included the person in both of these ranks. He himself was on this place. So guys, Abhinav, Ekta, Aniket, I am pointing to you and the people who said 38. There is a difference in the statement. We need to practically understand when I look at this problem. In this case, he was included in both the positions. He himself was 22nd and himself was 37th. So I practically counted him for twice. That is why we subtracted for once. But when it comes to this example, Puneet has neither been counted in these 15 boys nor in these 23 boys, but definitely was a part of a row. So we need to add 1, so the total would become 39. Aniket, I am explaining it very well again. Keep putting your comments, any case if you are not clear. See bete, I forgot the name I used here, so I hope I have used Bharat. Look at the problem, bacha. See the language used. When it says this problem, I am referring it to problem number 1 and this as problem number 2. In problem number 1 बच्चे, I said Bharat himself was 22nd from top. लेफ्ट है, टॉप है, वो फर्क नहीं है. बट इस प्रॉब्लम में बच्चे मेरे पास जो 22nd में भरत इंक्लूडेड है. तो जब मैं इस प्रॉब्लम की बात कर रहा था तो मैं कह रहा था ये जो भरत है ये खुद 22 है, मतलब इससे पहले तो 21 ही होंगे, और वो खुद पीछे से 37th है. तो बिटवीन 22 में भी भरत इंक्लूडेड है और इन 37 में भी भरत इंक्लूडेड है. इसीलिए मैंने भरत को 2 बार इंक्लूड कर लिया. लेकिन इस प्रॉब्लम में जब मैंने पुनीत की बात की तो मैंने कहा पुनीत के लेफ्ट में 15 बॉयज हैं, तो 15 बॉयज टू हिज लेफ्ट. सो इन दिस केस पुनीत इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड इन दिस, नाइदर विल गेट इंक्लूडेड इन दिस. सो व्हाट डज दैट प्रैक्टिकली मीन्स, मुझे पुनीत को रो का पार्ट तो बनाना ही है, इसलिए मैंने उसे +1 किया. So you cannot go and cram up stuffs. It's reasoning. You need to understand the language and come out the spontaneous answer to it. Fine. Aniket says okay. Anybody who is not clear, I am ready to explain it again, bache. I am taking a pause of 1 minute, rather 20 seconds. Can you give your responses, please? Aniket, most welcome, bete. Good, Gaurang, Madhav, Ashaya, Akshit, Shivam, Ujjwal. Great, guys. Chalo, let's have a smaller example again. Now, let's convert into a problem on sitting arrangement. Let's say we had 12 people who went to movie theater where the chairs has been arranged from 1 till 12, and obviously बेटे sitting arrangement में अगर कुछ ना कहा हो तो we normally assume our left as their left, our right as their right. That would make my problem look little more simpler. Definitely in the further examples we'll get down to the problems जहाँ पे directions होंगी, but अगर कुछ नहीं कहा तो मैं इसको assume कर रहा हूँ. And what I said is I am allocating A as chair number 5. Now, I am putting up some statements, I am expecting the answers. First, let's say A is 3 places right of H Okay, now what I am expecting is take 2 minutes, but you have to specify the chair number of each of them as H किस पे है, E किस पे है, C किस पे है, I किस पे है, then I have F and then I have P and Q. I am giving 1 minute pause. You need to respond alphabet and the chair number of the respective people. I would expect all of them in one go. So Navroop का जैसे आंसर आया है, ठीक है? If you can put up in your paper and you can respond everything in one go, I'll be more than happy so that I'll be able to check each of your answers. टूट गया होगा कनेक्शन. So Aradhya have all the answers. Akshit has given me the answers to almost everything. Sukhwinder, definitely I'll explain each of them. Good guys, most of you are giving correct answers. Great efforts guys. Small problems here and there, I definitely will explain that. Pehla, Sukhwinder, when it says A is 3 places right of H, definitely if A has to be on right, H has to be on the left. A बेटे H के राइट पे है तो A अगर राइट पे है तो H उसके लेफ्ट पे होगा. 3 places to the right means I'll directly should say H should be 5 minus 3. But when I wanted 7 chairs between, क्योंकि बेटे मुझे उनके बीच में 7 चाहिए थे, so I'll have to move 8 places. H मेरे पास बेटे सेकेंड पे था, बैकवर्ड मूव कर नहीं सकता बिकॉज लेफ्ट साइड पे अब कोई चेयर्स बचेंगी नहीं. सो विल हैव टू मूव फॉरवर्ड. राइट साइड पे प्लस सेट करूंगा वुड बी 10. एवरीबडी इज ऑलमोस्ट सेइंग दैट. नाउ वी आर वेरी क्लियर, अगर मैं पहले H को गलत ले लेता तो ऑटोमेटिकली E भी गलत आ जाता. सो वी नीड टू बी लिटिल मोर कॉन्शियस विद द यूज ऑफ एवरीवन. देन इट सेज C is on the 10th chair from the right. बेटे नाउ from the right when it says 10th chair, it has to be 12 minus 10 plus 1. First chair from the right would be 12 in itself. So that includes that chair. So when I say 10th from the right, that has to be 12 minus 10 plus 1. Most of you were saying third. I hope the point is clear. Then there are 6 chairs to the left of I. I के बेटे left पे 6 chairs हैं. What does that mean? वो खुद 6th पे नहीं है, उसके इधर 6 chairs और हैं, तो I की जो पोजीशन होगी वो 6 plus 1 7 हो जाएगी. अगेन आई एम वेरी क्लियर, अगर मुझे C को 6th फ्रॉम दी लेफ्ट लेना होता तो वो 6 पे ही होता. बट इफ देर आर 6 chairs टू हिज लेफ्ट, ही हैज टू बी ऑन दी 7th chair. That means beta I am keeping I as on 7th chair, where most of you were saying I as 7 only. When it says F sits next to E, नेक्स्ट टू ई का बेटे मतलब सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट में क्या होगा, अब यहां पे एक पॉसिबिलिटी आ जाएगी, छोटी सी गलती हो गई। ई बच्चे मुझे पता है मेरा चेयर नंबर 10 था, अगर मैं सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट की बात करता हूं, पोज योर प्रॉब्लम दैट मूव डाउन टू अ मूवी थिएटर, इमेजिन अ केस योर फादर कॉलिंग अप यू एंड आस्किंग यू बेटा आप किसके नेक्स्ट बैठे हो, नेक्स्ट चेयर वुड सिग्निफाइज योर इमीडिएट नेबर। So I repeat my point very clearly, when it comes out to be left, left could be taken as immediate right or immediate left. You are next to 9th as well as 11th, because it is not a problem of ranking where I am not talking about पहले क्या और बाद में क्या है। तो अगर आप कहीं मूवी थिएटर में गए हो या कहीं भी बैठे हो एंड आई आस्क यू यू आर सिटिंग नेक्स्ट टू whom, या आपके घर की बात करता हूँ, योर हाउस लाइज नेक्स्ट टू विच हुज हाउस, यहाँ पे एक हॉस्टल में पढ़ रहे हो, रूम लाइज नेक्स्ट टू हुज रूम, it could be your immediate right as well as your immediate left. So when it comes to F as an option, I should have rather said it could be 9 or 11. I am not getting an answer of 9 or 11 from either of you. So I hope the point is clear. Akshit says why 9 or 11? Again I says bete E pakka 10th pe hai. Akshit. And when I says you are sitting next to whom, logically बेटे next का मतलब रैंकिंग में बाद में होता है। तो अगर मैं अक्षित आपको कहता है कि आपकी क्लास में पोजीशंस दी गई 10th क्लास में या +2 में, तो और आपका रैंक सपोज 3rd था, तो आपके नेक्स्ट 4th ही होगा। बट यहीं जब मैं सिटिंग अरेंजमेंट, रूम एलोकेशन, हाउस एलोकेशन की बात कर लेता हूं, तो उसका मतलब क्या हो जाता है, कुड बी पहले और बाद में, तो दैट इज योर नेबर which becomes 9th or 11th. Akshit says got it, perfect hai. I hope rest all also got the answer or got the logic behind it. Good. Aditya, I am explaining second and third statement again. But hey, see, when it says there are 7 chairs between H and E, had I would have said there is 1 chair between E and J. Now, if I am keeping E on chair number 10 and let's say I have to move towards the right, बेटे मैं यहाँ पे किसी को ना रख के J को 12th पे रखूंगा। आदित्य, I hope my point is clear. अगर बेटे मुझे E को 10th पे रखना है and I wanted 1 person between E and J, I'll keep 11th as vacant or 9th as vacant and will keep him 2 places away. So that is why when I wanted 7 chairs between them, I kept him on the 8th position. He'll become 8 places to the right or to the left. Perfect, Aditya? And when it comes to third, C is on 10th chair from the right. But see, again the logic of that position from one end is X and the position from other end. यहां से वो फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे अगर होता तो वो खुद 12 होता, 12 - 1 11th पे नहीं होता। जब वो खुद 10th चेयर फ्रॉम राइट है, तो बेटे यहां से जब 10th चेयर फ्रॉम राइट आएगा तो 12 - 10 मतलब उससे पहले 2 चेयर्स और होंगी, तो सी खुद को उस पोजीशन पे आ जाएगा, हैज टू बी ऑन चेयर नंबर 3. Aditya says yes. So I hope rest all are also clear with the points. Good guys. अच्छा, between as a word. Between के लिए बेटे कुछ doubts रहते हैं. ज़्यादातर अगर मैं between word use करता हूँ without any other word attached to it, something like exactly, approximately, somewhere, between in normal circumstances would represent your immediate neighbors. Let's say again, the example was you was in a movie theater, and let's say your mama calls up you and asks you, beta, you are sitting between which 2 people? Your most spontaneous response would be always your immediate right and immediate left. So contextually अगर कुछ और नहीं लिखा हुआ साथ में, तो between का मतलब आपके immediate neighbors ही होते हैं. What does that means? अगर A, P और Q के बीच में है, तो it could be either way, either PAQ or QAP. Where if A is on chair number 5, that means P and Q has to occupy chair number 4 and chair number 6. Perfect है? हाँ, अगर बेटे मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ ऐसा लिखा होता, A sits somewhere between P and Q, that would essentially means P could be anywhere from P और Q में से कोई भी एक could be anywhere from 1 till 4 and the other would be anywhere from 6 till 12. So adding some more adverbs or adjectives to the words would obviously mean something different. So contextually कैसे present किया हुआ है वो important होता है. तो अगर somewhere between है, so I would not be able to decide the position of P and Q. One of them has to be the right and other has to be on left. Could be anyways round. One more point. इसी चीज को बेटे अगर मैंने ऐसे लिखा होता, let's say I have another person by the name of T, and it says T sits exactly between in this context. अब T कहाँ पे होगा बच्चा? Not relating to the question otherwise. फिलहाल मुझे पता है कि T has to sit between H and E, where H I know is on 2 and E is on 10th. So your logical answer to T would be? Your response bete? Good, great guys. So when it says now exactly between, exactly here would mean the middle of these two. एंड किसी भी चीज़ का मिडल निकालने का सबसे अच्छा लॉजिक क्या है बेटे, हम उसका एवरेज ले लेते हैं. तो विल सेज 2 + 10 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 हैज टू बी 6. सो आइडियली बेटे द पोजीशन ऑफ T हैज टू बी डेफिनेटली 6. Great everybody. Everybody is giving me correct answers, so I am more than happy for that. Good बच्चे. So I hope the example was very clear. Chalo, I am giving you another example on the board. I'll take a pause for 1 minute and I'll again be expecting answers. Suppose I've constructed a new building where the building has 35 floors numbered from 1 till 35, with 1 being the bottommost floor and 35 being the topmost floor. Stop assuming things. Lakshya P. Lakshya, yes, obviously. Lakshya is asking for last point. Lakshya, perfect है बेटा. P and Q, one of them has to be on 4 and the other has to be on 6. Could not define whether पहले कौन है और बाद में कौन है. Fine. It only says that he was between P and QA, but it was not clearly defined कि उसके left पे कौन और उसके right पे कौन है. Okay, Lakshya? Definitely, bete, Lakshya, I am not considering that with the example of that I gave last. I said it was not related to the question anyways. I hope the point is clear. Great. Acha. Looking at to this example, bache, please stop assuming things. Normally in India we have a floor by the name of 0 or ground floor. Malls में चले जाओ तो आजकल upper ground floor, lower ground floor, upper basements ऐसे नाम होते हैं. Obviously we are not supposed to assume anything like that. If the question says the building has 35 floors, where 1 being the bottommost floor, we obviously have to assume 1 being the lowest floor and 35 being the top floor. Now again, I am assuming that I have to make an architectural plan for this building. I need to allocate spaces to different floors or different things. And let's say I am putting up something like this, the gym. Okay, you can put the first letters. We are talking about a gym, a food court, a parking area, then theatre, then a swimming pool, then a kids area. I have used initials differently. Aniket, sorry beta, I missed your point. Can you tell me which point do I need to explain again? Aniket, this question obviously I am explaining in the context of, let's say, now this is a complete set where I have used all the words, that is, I have already told you. So this is a building which has 35 floors and we have to make an architectural plan for the building. So let's say it's a kind of a shopping mall or a kind of whatever you want to say, where I probably is looking forward for the architectural plan in the sense कि कौन सी फ्लोर पे मुझे क्या रखना है. सो कुछ अंडरलाइंग कंडीशंस लेट्स से मैं जो आर्किटेक्चर बना रहा था, जो मेरा ओनर था, उसने मुझे दिए हैं दैट द जिम शुड हैव एग्जैक्टली 7 फ्लोर्स अबव इट, देन देयर शुड बी 12 फ्लोर्स बिटवीन जिम एंड फूड कोर्ट. सो आई होप इट्स लेजिबल एंड कैन बी रेड. बेटा मुझे बताना है कि कौन सी फ्लोर पे मैं जिम को रखूंगा, फूड कोर्ट कौन सी फ्लोर पे होगा. यू कैन गिव मी इनिशियल्स एज G हैज टू बी ऑन दिस, F हैज टू बी ऑन दिस, P हैज टू बी ऑन दिस. I am expecting. Complete the question and tell me the answer in one go. Please don't go one by one. So complete your answer and then tell me what do you believe should be the answer. Akshit came with all the answers. Aradhya and Akshit, your answers are little different, so need to cross check. Navroop, I couldn't get you. It refers to as what? It, okay, it in this question. But obviously swimming pool should have 2 floors below it. That means I am referring to swimming pool. Swimming pool के नीचे 2 floors और होनी चाहिए. But even a small mistake here and there would probably land me in a problem because अभी क्वेश्चन मैं सिंपल रख रहा हूँ, तो क्वेश्चन are gonna become little more complicated in the further classes. So I'm expecting a clear understanding of each word. I'm not expecting even a smaller mistake. So I'm getting some here and there wrong answers, so needs to correct that. Akshit, cross check your answers please. Expecting a better answers from your side. Small answers here and there, different answers. I'm giving a pause for 1 minute. Rethink. Try to get all the correct answers, bete. Few of the answers are already correct, but some of the answers here and there are making certain mistakes. Gym is above what? Beta, you need to understand, gym is not above anything. Gym should have exactly 7 floors above it. Gym के ऊपर 7 floors होनी चाहिए. Gym किसी के ऊपर नहीं है, वो डिफाइंड नहीं किया हुआ. Gym किसी के भी ऊपर हो सकता है. Navroop, I hope I'm making my point clear. Shrestha, Rupashi, Shreya, Akshit, Mudit, I've already got good responses. Still looking forward for others. Aradhya was the first to give. Very good, Aradhya. Akshit, do you need to cross check? Do you believe that you need to cross check? And give me another answer. Prachi, definitely I'll explain whether it is 27 or 28. Prachi, I need a complete answer. Okay guys, I'll get back what should be the right answer. Again, let's be little more clear. Bete, I am saying gym should have 7 floors above it. The topmost floor is 35. अब logically समझो बेटे, अगर मुझे जिम से ऊपर exactly एक फ्लोर रखनी होती तो मैं जिम को 34 पे रखता. Because in this case now gym would have exactly 1 floor above it. That means exactly 1 floor above it, so it has to be minus 1. So if I need 7 floors above it, it has to be 35 minus 7. I'll again insist बेटे, अगर आपको कभी भी ऐसा लगता है आपको कोई पॉइंट नहीं समझ आ रहा है, think about a smaller number, get it correct. क्योंकि एक एग्जाम्पल आप एक वर्ड गलत लेते हो, आपसे पूरा क्वेश्चन गलत होगा, मेरा पूरा सीक्वेंस खराब हो जाएगा. So those who are saying other answers as 27 or 29, I hope the point is clear. Gym should be on 28th floor. Fine. Now when I wanted 12 floors between gym and food court, 12 floors ऊपर नहीं जा सकता तो मुझे नीचे आना पड़ेगा. Again because I wanted between, so I'll have to move 13 places. So that is why I'll keep food court on 15th, where most of you were saying 15, जिन्होंने 28 कहा था उनके लिए 15 perfect था. Perfect. Now this would say parking should be on 15th floor from the top, so that would include parking in itself. So again I'll say 35 minus 15 plus 1. So this time parking should be on 21 floor. काफ़ी लोग बेटे 20 लिख रहे थे, प्लीज़ क्रॉस चेक द आइडिया. बहुत लोगों ने 20 लिखा हुआ, तो दैट इज व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि एक बार आंसर्स को क्रॉस चेक करो बच्चे. आई कैन नॉट अफोर्ड टू मेक मिस्टेक्स लाइक दैट. पार्किंग खुद 15th फ्लोर पे है फ्रॉम द टॉप. फिर से बेटे अगर ऊपर से मैं सेकेंड फ्लोर फ्रॉम टॉप देखूं तो वो ये है, which would be 35 minus 2 plus 1. So please बच्चे, we need to be clear that parking this time has to be on 21st floor because it has to be on the 15th floor from the top. That essentially means total minus 15 plus 1. Navroop, first statement, definitely I'll explain it again. Navroop, gym should have exactly 7 floors above it. For me, if I'll say there should be 1 floor above gym, this says 1 floor above gym. So अगर जिम से ऊपर एग्जैक्टली एक फ्लोर चाहिए तो वो 35 माइनस 1 34 पे है, बिकॉज वो एक फ्लोर और है जो उसके ऊपर है. तो अगर उसके ऊपर मुझे 7 फ्लोर्स और चाहिए, सो द बेटर लॉजिक वुड बी 35 माइनस 7. सो नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू. इसमें जिम इंक्लूडेड नहीं है, परफेक्ट है, लेकिन इसमें पार्किंग इंक्लूडेड है. पार्किंग खुद जो है वो, आरिश योर पॉइंट ऑल्सो, पार्किंग खुद जो है बेटे वो 15th फ्लोर फ्रॉम द टॉप है. अगर पार्किंग खुद 15th फ्लोर पे है तो उसके ऊपर सिर्फ कितनी फ्लोर्स होंगी? 14 फ्लोर्स. ठीक है ना? तो यू कैन से 35 माइनस 14, और हम ये वाला रूल अप्लाई कर सकते हैं टोटल माइनस एक्स प्लस 1. बट ये कब अप्लाई करना है? जब वो फ्लोर खुद इंक्लूडेड है. आरिश परफेक्ट है बेटे? नाउ एवरीबॉडी इज सेइंग पार्किंग ऑन 31. नबरूज सेज यस, परफेक्ट बेटे. There should be 5 floors above food court. Sorry, theater should be 5 floors above food court. Now we already identified that food court should be on 15th floor. 5 floors above that has to be floor number 20. Aniket says 19. Akshit also said food court should be on 19th. Wait, cross check your point. मेरा food court कहाँ पे है? 15th floor पे, और उससे जो 5 फ्लोर्स ऊपर होगा वो 20th फ्लोर होगा, 19 नहीं होगा बच्चे. प्लीज अनिकेत, अक्षित एंड ऑल दोज हु आर मेकिंग सम इनकरेक्ट रिस्पॉन्सेज, गेट मी द पॉइंट इज क्लियर और नो? ऊपर काफी लोगों ने पार्किंग को 20th फ्लोर पे रखा था, विच इज परफेक्ट. I hope the point is clear. If food court has to be on 15th, that means my theater has to be on 20th floor. Bete, understand, this was my gym, this was my food court, this is parking. So if theater has to be 5 floors above food court, perfect. Everybody okay? Obviously, when you're sitting in the examination, most of the papers would be online papers. Bete. So I hope this is a better method to learn, because you won't have an access to your pen and paper over there as well. So you need to look down to the screens and understand the things. So if you're not getting the ideas in that case, obviously bete wo problem hai. I understand Akshit. You says gym की वजह से आंसर गलत हुए थे, perfect है. वो एक भी आंसर गलत होगा तो obviously सारे के सारे नीचे पूरा पूरा सेट गलत हो जाएगा. Perfect है. But start noticing your mistakes, and in the examination you need to make smaller notes for yourself, putting up the information, because you probably need to reconcile for the other questions also. Now this says swimming pool should have 2 floors below it. So swimming pool must be on the 3rd floor. There has to be other 2 floors below it, and kids area should be 8 floors above it. So kids area has to be on floor number 11. Somebody was saying kids on some other floors. Please bete, I hope the point is clear. When it says kids area should be 8 floors above it, when I am looking down to one statement as this as a statement, this it again goes and refers to swimming pool, because that was the subject of the question. So swimming pool should have 2 floors below it. That means swimming pool must be on floor number 3, and my kids area should be 8 floors above it. So it has to be plus 8 to it, and 3 plus 8 has to be 11. Comfortable with the points? Guys, I am taking a pause for 30 seconds. I am not erasing this, so any doubt at this, definitely more than welcome to ask. I am taking a pause for 30 seconds. Saiba, a second statement, definitely. But there should be 12 floors between gym and food court. So the way I started the class, approximately that was my 3rd or 4th statement. अगर बेटे मुझे जिम और फूड कोर्ट के बीच में 12 फ्लोर्स चाहिए, 12 फ्लोर्स चाहिए, that means it has to be 13 places away. Logically understand the idea again. अगर A चेयर नंबर 5 पे है और B चेयर नंबर 8 पे है, तो उनके बीच में 2 हैं. तो if I have to use the word between, अगर उनके बीच में बेटे 2 लोग हैं, so he'll be 3 places away. So when I say there has to be 12 floors between gym and food court, that essentially means it has to move 13 places away. Plus 13 करूँगा, plus 13 कर नहीं सकता था because space नहीं थी, तो I'll have to go by minus 13, so should be 15. Okay guys, because the time is already going on, so I'll have to wind up. My last point for the day. I have to use who as an assumption. एक चीज जल्दी से समझनी है. Your quick response on what should be the order of age in both the statements. नीचे से लॉक करवा दिया हुआ नीचे से लॉक है. So Aradhya, will it make a difference in statement number 1 and 2? But I'll have to explain a small rule here. It makes a difference. बेटे remember a small rule for who as a conjunction. कभी भी आप बेटे who, which, whose ऐसा कोई word use कर रहे हो, एक छोटा सा पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट याद रखना, जिस नाउन के साथ WH वाली कंजंक्शन यूज हुई होती है, the second phrase always refers to that noun. What does this means? This says A B से बड़ा है, हु क्योंकि B के साथ है तो B फर्दर किससे बड़ा है? C से. लेकिन जब मैं सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट देखता हूं तो हु किसके साथ है? A के साथ. सो ये जो सेकेंड फ्रेज है बेटे ये A को रेफर कर रहे हैं, तो A B से बड़ा है और A C से बड़ा है. Akshit, get it correct. I hope we understood the point. Who is a very important point here. Good, Aradhya. बेटे आई रिपीट माधव, रविंद्र थोड़ा सा कैमरा सेट करना. बेटे मैंने एक रूल बताया है, जितनी भी WH वाली कंजंक्शंस हैं, हु, विच, हुज, हुम, इसके लिए एक रूल याद रखते हैं. जब भी बेटे मेरे पास ऐसा कुछ आ जाए तो एक चीज याद रखनी है, होता क्या है बेटे, मेरे पास जिस नाउन के साथ WH लगा होता है सेकेंड फ्रेज हमेशा उसकी बात करता है. व्हाट डज दिस मीन? A B से बड़ा है, हु क्योंकि B के साथ है बेटे, B इज द वन हु वुड बी फर्दर ओल्डर देन C. लेकिन सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट में हु A के साथ है और तो बाकी सब सेम था. सो व्हाट डज दिस मीन्स? A B से बड़ा है और ये जो सेकेंड फ्रेज है ये किसकी बात करेगा? A की. सो A वुड बी फर्दर ओल्डर देन C. कंफर्टेबल बेटे? So that was all about what I wanted to teach you today. We'll share your worksheets in your groups. You can collect it from the center as well. ठीक है? Even Vrinda ma'am wants to talk to you. Raminder sir, can you call Vrinda ma'am? बच्चे आपकी जो अगली क्लासेस हैं उसमें से काफ़ी क्लासेस बेटे आपकी YouTube चैनल पे चलेंगी, and there'll be huge number of classes that would go in your aspiration account. Because we all understand we are going through a COVID-19 pandemic, ठीक है? So obviously we'll have to go by the government regulations. Would not be looking down for working from center. I'll be working from home. So what I have planned in my faculties, we have already planned for something. We will be taking some recorded sessions, some live sessions. Some sessions would be linked live as well as recorded in your aspiration account. So my first expectation out of you is each of you should be logging into your aspiration account as soon as possible. So sorry. The account is aspiration.ai. This is the website, or you can go down to careerlauncher.com, and there also you can log in SIS login, your student login, and you can start viewing your videos. We'll be regularly sharing your schedules of which class to attend at what point of time in your WhatsApp groups also. Vrinda ma'am would be sharing your numbers also. I've already shared my number. You can give me a call, my WhatsApp call, a message. Our faculties would be available from 10 till 6, 7 each day for your doubts. Beyond that also you can keep calling us, you can keep putting messages. But at any point of time you feel like you're not clear with something, you can put up a voice message, you can put up your question number, you can put up a click any ways you like to in the group only or a personal, but I'll prefer groups. And will be sharing the video solutions to the same. As far as whenever it is required that we have to go through a video solution, we'll give it a video clip, or if it is not required, we can give you a small explanation in writing also. But most of the time my faculties and we would be more than happy to give you a video clip on each of the solutions that you are expecting out of us. Perfect, eh? Rest details Vrinda ma'am is going to share you how to log in, how to go about it. Definitely, Vrinda.
Hello. Good morning everyone. Yes students, as you know that from now onwards your classes will be beamed from aspiration.ai. Okay. So it is really important to clear your dues, because only from when your payment will be clear, you will be able to log into your accounts. This will be a personalized account which will be allocated to each and every student. So you need to clear your dues. Rest you can come to the center, or I will WhatsApp you the address from where you can collect the material. So it is important to clear your dues within a day or two in order to get the details about the account. I'll explain you how to log in. You will be given a username and a password on this website from which you have to log in. So this is aspiration.ai, as you already know. You have to enter your email ID, plus you will get a unique password. So from that you can go to videos tab. From there you can access the online videos. Okay. I'll share you the complete details about the payment modes through which you can make the payment on your WhatsApp group. So kindly be active on it. Thank you.
Definitely, Bete, we'll be more than happy again to take your doubts. To wind up, we'll be sharing your schedules as soon as possible, because there are some kind of another technical glitches. There are some kind of restrictions from the government. So I'm not 100% sure what your schedules would be like, but definitely your regular classes would be starting from 25th, that is Wednesday. No doubts in that. There will be regular classes on Aspiration. Beyond that, there would be certain classes that would be locally beamed from Amritsar Center. So I wanted you to keep giving us feedbacks at every point of time, what extra you are expecting out of us. I hope the things get settled by 31st. Let's pray for the humanity as a whole. Okay? And let's hope that offline classes would start from 1st April. So as soon the things get normal, we definitely would be calling you back to the center. Fine? Thanks for now, guys. Hope everything settled down. Fine? Thank you for now. Bye.